Heyo everyone, KCR Jones here, and welcome to a video that it's at least a week delayed, and I'm sorry guys, but this is everything in O scale that I got for Christmas of 2021. I want to point this out now that I feel like I was spoiled. I got a lot of nice stuff, so just sit back, relax. The first thing I wanted to show was I got a Lionel scale milk car. It's the New Haven one, New Haven safe dairy. Looks great. You know, all the little details are there. I love the wood sheathing details. That's one of my favorite things about the old steam era stuff is the wood sheathing on cars. It does have the removable roof, which has the interior details like that. It's got the two milk tanks. The doors do open. Bear with me for a second. You have to pull the little tab, which then is a lock on the door, which opens it. All the stirrup grabs are accounted for. I think probably my favorite feature about these cars is actually the trucks. Not just saying the newer Lionel run aren't that great because they're very rigid, but the trucks are actually printed to say the right side and the numbered axle of the car, which I think is awesome because this is the right side of the car. This would be the first axle, and this would be the fourth axle here. As you can see, the R4. If you don't know, then on this side it would be the L, as in L1 to L4, as you can see. And that would be because the brake wheel, or really the brake jack, is here on the back of the car, which would signify the rear end, or the B end. This would be the left, and this would be the right. All right, this next car is a stock car, or cattle car, or, you know, pig car, whatever you'd want to call this. It's a car that would carry livestock, livery, or farm animals in it, pretty much. So these cars are very nice, 40 scale feet, doors open like that. Something I love about all cattle cars or stock cars is, look at that. You can see through them just barely, and if it moves around like that, you get that awesome effect on your eyes. Plays tricks with you. This is one of my first scale Santa Fe cars. I honestly can't think I have too many more Santa Fe. And it's nice. I love the painted trucks. You know, the actual trucks that are painted. Even the springs are painted, you know. Underframe is nice. It's not the greatest, but, you know, it's detailed very well. Now, this was a 3-pack of cars. It's a little bit of a story behind it, but pretty much these are 3 KLine built by Lionel refrigerator cars that came in a KLine box. It had Lionel boxes inside of it, but the shipping box was KLine. The trucks on this say KLine. There you go, KLine trucks. Underneath it says Lionel. We got a mystery on our hands, guys. I honestly have like no clue these things like exist, but you can see it says Lionel. Like I said, the trucks say KLine, and these are definitely KLine trucks with the spoked wheels and that coupler cut, that plunger. If you know KLine, you'd see it in an instant. But it was a 3-pack, and it even came with 2-rail trucks with KD couplers. It came with little packs of ice. I'm pretty sure I have them here, and I swear they're not bags of cocaine. But it came with little bags of ice. It came with a bunch of little crates I am not going to put together. But you can open the roof hatches. They're a little bit of a pain, honestly. But you know, you can open the roof hatches like that. Or you can actually take the roofs off of these. There we go. You can see interior-wise that there's details in there. It's got a nice wood floor with this little, you know, pattern thing or whatever. I guess it would be like an extra floor for the crates, but you know, nice and basic, but still above and beyond for what I was expecting when I first saw these on eBay. And I do have to say that Union Pacific, they are Pacific Fruit Express, but actually on this side they all say Southern Pacific. So I thought that was a little cool. Most of the times these cars would have, you know, the Southern Pacific logo and the UP logo, but these have different logos per side. So yeah. All right, despite them being from different runs, we got 2 Lionel 50-foot automobile boxcars. And these are nice. I really have to say that there's nothing really wrong with a 50-foot PS1 boxcar. Yeah, the 60s was kind of when people were moving towards 50-foot cars instead of 40-foots, and both of them have interior loads with auto frames in there. This one, as you can see, is New York Central with the Early Bird. Love the Early Bird. And we also got Grand Trunk Western with the Leaf, which, yeah, these doors were the stiff ones. It was like one of these cars had stiff doors. It's this one. But there you go. We got the auto frames in there. And, you know, like I said, they're Lionel. They're great. They got the sprung trucks. They got the articulate knuckles. You know, your basic Lionel PS1 50-foot boxcar, but they're still great nonetheless. And this is the last Lionel car that I got for 2021. I do still have to say it's a very nice one at the least. It is a Lionel, and it's modern, by the way. PS2 CD or Pullman Standard 4427. I'm pretty sure it's a grain hopper, but it's the covered hopper at least. This one I had to do very slight repair on, and it is new. And by that I mean it has the newer plastic trucks like these. They're not bad. It has the thumbtack plunger on them, which this is honestly my least favorite part, are the thumbtack plungers. But if you look closely, this knuckle, which I will flip the car over just so it's easier for me to show, this knuckle is actually pretty darn loose. They're actually not supposed to be that loose on the newer ones, and I tightened it a little with that screw. Pretty sure it was either mismanufactured or someone tried screwing with it. Because this one here is like all the other ones. It is rigid. It does not want to move. As you see me moving, I'm actually moving the truck. Like, that's how... This one, it's not bad. It's not going to fly apart, but just saying I had to do a little bit of repair on it. But then again, I think my parents said this was like $20, so... but you can find some good bargains on eBay. Amazon, I would say avoid a little. There tends to not be the greatest stuff on Amazon. eBay, sometimes the seller doesn't know what he has, or sometimes it's something that won't sell and it's kind of new and they'll just drop the price to a ridiculous number because they want to get rid of stock. I'm trying to think. Like, this is my first BN car, and it looks great, I gotta say. I was considering weathering it, but I think I might just keep it plain for now. It looks great. I also love the little BN logos across the car. Kind of like the Santa Fe stock car had, if you were paying attention. But all right, I'm talking way too much here, guys. Let's move on to the next stuff, which, like I said, this was the last Lionel thing. So let's move on to another company that we all know and love, Atlas. This is an Atlas Trainman PS2 3-bay hopper. That's what it is. Chassis. So I was... Ooh, it's a little tricky to talk about, but it has the old Bettendorf trucks, and it said it would come with the roller bearing type trucks. So if I get another car that needs Bettendorf, this is going to get swapped with those. I was thinking of weathering this, and I'm running it along with my Chessie GP30, which I think would look nice because, you know, they're still both in Chessie paint. Either way, it's an obscure car, the PS2 3-bay. But it looks great, to be honest. You know, the paint is terrific on this. I love this yellow. It's not dramatic. It's like a warm banana kind of yellow. Like, it looks great with Chessie. The logo is very nice, reflective in the light. C&O. Gotta love the C&O reporting marks, by the way. Besides just Chessie, you know. C&O. Love that. Atlas O, made in China. But still a great car. And the box, I will show a picture of it, is officially licensed by CSX. So thank you, CSX, for letting us have some pretty cool models like this. Hey, and speaking of CSX, I also got this MTH Premier CSX waffle boxcar. And I'm pretty sure this is the first waffle boxcar I've seen in O-scale. And I just actually noticed now when I hit the record button, it has the R, and I'm assuming that's going to be the L. Yep, because there's the brake wheel on the back. So this will be the left side of the car and the right side of the car. So yeah. That's pretty cool. It's a waffle box car, so, you know, nothing too special about it. Doors open, that's pretty much a standard in MTH. No real interior detail, but then again, most MTH cars do not have that. But it feels great, you know, sprung nice. I gotta say, MTH trucks, besides when you have to replace them or work on them and you pull the springs out, story for another day. Besides that, I have to say MTH's trucks have to be my favorite kind. They just roll so great. They're nice and sprung. The knuckles are articulate. You get the little brake hose. Love MTH Premier trucks. I got these two light up Menards pickup trucks. I believe they're the 1951 Ford pickups. And just a little story behind it. So I was supposed to get two of the white ones. They only sent me one. My mom was saying that, oh, hey, we ordered two of them. Menards didn't say anything for like a week, and then this showed up out of nowhere. I guess they were selling the red one for free, so I mean, red's my favorite color, and honestly, I think it looks better than the white one. But and this box is my only Menards car I got this year, and my mom thought it was especially fun because it is the M&M's. It's the blue box car, and I think this is actually my only Menards M&M box car. I have the hoppers, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any of the boxes. And you know, we all know and love Menards. You know, they make some great stuff for the price. Actually, you can't see. There you go. There's all the characters. I love the blue painted trucks. It's the right kind of blue for like M&M's candy. It's a pastel kind of blue. Still in the bubble because I haven't bothered to take it out yet. But good car that will run around Easter and definitely Halloween, because I finally got the Menards train station, and I love this thing. I do not have my extra power pack, so I'm sorry I can't plug it in here, guys, but it looks great. And I cannot wait for that new train room, whenever that shall be, for this to be on the layout. But it just looks great. I always love Menards buildings. They have some of the greatest, especially for their price. They have some of the greatest buildings if you want to get into O or even HO. But yep, that's what I got from Menards. I got two more things from MTH, and I'm sure this is the cool stuff. Oh yeah, I still am in disbelief that I actually got one of these for Christmas. Big thanks to my grandma down in Florida. She wanted to get me something good for Christmas, and oh my god, I cannot believe that I got this. For those who don't know, this is the MTH 1998 Speedy Super Deluxe Car Wash. And let me tell you, I cannot believe I got this thing in working condition. I didn't have to do anything, and really it came with some wires. My button is a little picky, but let's see if I can get it to go. There we go.
Hi, may I help you?
Yes, I'll have the deluxe.
Okay, one deluxe. Thank you. Please pull forward.
I might have moved too quick, but the door opens. Uses a smoke generator for the water. And it goes through here. Goes into the warming chamber. Yep.
We're all done.
Yeah, I put the guys on backwards, but otherwise, yeah, that's the Speedy's Deluxe Car Wash. I can't believe I finally got it. I'm going to unfortunately put this back in the box in storage because I have nowhere to put it on the layout for now, but come train shows, this thing is coming with me to the train shows, guys. Okay, and the final thing I'm going to show is behind this box. Oh, I just need to take a quick breath. For those who don't know, I am a Lionel guy. I love Lionel Legacy. I've been using Legacy for years and years. However, I heard this existed. I think I'm the only person who would want this. So much that, you know, would ask for it for like a must-have on a Christmas list. And I will show the box in just a second to show that it's not something I made. This was a custom order to one dealer This was a custom engine from Nick Smith. I've seen it in all the classic Toy Trains magazines advertised, and I finally have one. It is the Condat P40. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This thing is real. I did not do this, as much as that almost looks like something I would do. The front, the pilot like that, doing that, but no, that's factory paint. I'm trying to get the focus here. That is factory paint on this Genesis. Now, the cars, I need to say this now, were never made. The market was so small for this engine that it was made one time by a dealer a couple years ago and has been advertised nonstop to try and get rid of the extra ones left over. The cars were never made, nor will they ever be made. The closest thing that's going to happen is I get Atlas undecorated Comet cars and paint them in Condat paint. But it is 836 X Amtrak. And to those who are asking, what the heck is this? The P40s were pretty much the first version of the P42, which is what Amtrak uses all the time these days. A lot of them were saved by Connecticut District of Transportation. They were kept in the old Amtrak livery, Phase 5. All they did was they put a patch simply over the logo, and they put the Condat logo. More recently, there's a big steel slab. I'm sure that's iconic, and I got a couple pictures I can throw up on the screen with the same logo in the small area. But 836 I haven't seen in a while, but that doesn't bother me, guys. 836, I've seen this thing in person. I've ridden with this thing in person. It's just so cool to finally have this thing. The snowplow, I'm glad I found this in the box. I was running it around for a couple days without it, and it looks so much better with that. And yeah, it's not just one side, it's both. Before you're like, oh, you made it yourself. No, I didn't. You want further proof? There's the box. Notice it says featuring station stop proto effects. This thing announces between New London and New Haven Union Station. And the instruction manual here, I'm running this conventional, by the way. I don't have a DCS or a TIU. So I have to manually do it with the bell and everything. But it does work. That's the thing. It works. It's cool. I love this thing. I'm going to have to get the cars for it later. And I'm not going to run it in this video. I just want to say that now. I'm not going to run it here. I'm going to make a separate video later this week of it, just going around my layout a couple times. You can hear the station sound effects. But otherwise, guys, that is it. I hope you stuck through this video and enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. That helps out a lot. But otherwise, guys, tell me what you liked in this video. Did you like the some of the rolling stock? Did you like this Genesis? Did you like the car wash? Which I've been waiting so long for that thing. But otherwise, this is KCR Jones saying, take care and stay safe till next time. And hopefully, that next time will be this Genesis running. All right, guys. KCO.